Hey guys, welcome to the third installment of taking a look at what's coming up in Wave 8. We've already looked at the Punisher and the Mist Hunter. Today we're looking at the Inquisitor's tie, hence the Imperial theme music, and the background showing the tie advanced prototype. Now, first of all, as usual, I'm going to give you a bit of background on the character. The Inquisitor, as seen in Star Wars Rebels, is an agent of the Galactic Empire who hunted down Jedi who survived the Order 66 given by the Emperor Palpatine, just before the Battle of Yavin, including any Force-sensitive children. So he just hunted down kids and killed them because he's a dick. He studied the records that remained at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, mainly saber and Force techniques, making him rather lethal when he encountered any remaining Jedi. Before I carry on, spoiler alert, so skip a couple of minutes ahead if you don't want to know. Despite him apparently being very powerful and a badass, the Inquisitor is killed easily by both Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus, making him look like a bit of a bitch, to be honest. Pardon my language. He's supposed to be a badass and he dies rather easily near the end of Star Wars Rebels Season 1. But the Inquisitor had access to the best technology the Empire had, hence this advanced prototype TIE Fighter. If we look at the stats of this ship, we've got 2 attack, 3 agility, 2 hull and 2 shields. So it's the same stats as a TIE foe, apart from it's 1 less hull, 1 extra shield. So bearing in mind it's got 2 hull, you're going to have to watch out against those advanced homing missiles. If one of them hits you and you take a double damage or a successful minor explosion or major explosion, depending on which deck you're using, you are dead. It's got boost, so it can use auto thrusters. It's got barrel roll, target lock and focus, which is fine. I would like it to have an evade action, but we'll get to one of the upgrades later on which actually allows it to get evade tokens. As I said, stay away from fast homing missiles. If you get hit by double damage, you're dead. But I think this ship has great potential. Upgrades wise, we have the elite pilot channel Deadeye. It comes with a set of homing missiles, not advanced homing missiles, just the normal homing missiles. We've got the new missiles, which are the XX-23 S-Thread Tracers. I'm going to use these things a lot. They do no damage as missiles, but on a hit they give all friendlies at range 1 to 2 a free target lock that on the ship that's been hit by the missile. So that's awesome in a low pilot skill swarm. When they're all with you and ready to fire on that ship, they all gain a target lock so they can be more accurate and focus up their dice with a focus token. So that's pretty cool. We've got a new modification seen in my previous videos. We don't know quite what it's called. It begins with GUI something C something. I'm still thinking along the lines of something like guidance computer, making missiles a little bit more accurate, something to do with hit results and missiles, all I can see on that. And then finally we've got the TIE/VI title. This is what I was on about, getting evade tokens. After you acquire a target lock, you may perform a free evade action. So with push the limit on the higher pilot skill pilots, this would allow you to target lock, get a free evade token, then push the limit to focus or boost or barrel roll, which is pretty cool. It makes it a little bit like Sunterfell when Sunterfell has a targeting computer. Because obviously Sunterfell with push the limit, you can take a target lock, push the limit to evade, and then the stress token from push the limit gives him a focus token. So that's quite good, but it all depends on the dial. If there isn't enough green, then it won't be quite as effective as Sunterfell. If all the 2s are green, just like the TIE foe though, that will be fine. I'd be happy with that. This brings us on to the pilots. First of all, we've got the pilot skill 2 Binar something. We've got a pilot skill 4 Baron of something. I can't tell if this if it's got an ability or it's just flavour text, because it's quite small on there. I can't quite see. But then we've got pilot skill 6 Valen something. For some reason it looks like they've hidden the wording for his ability. He must have a pilot ability, but it's either something really small and it's hidden behind the final card that we'll talk about in a moment, or they haven't quite decided what it was and therefore they didn't have it in the picture. I don't know. And then finally at pilot skill 8, and we can see it's 25 points. We have the Inquisitor himself. We can see it has an elite pilot talent slot and a missile slot, and that's it. But his ability is pretty awesome. As I said, this ship comes boost, so he can take auto thrusters. When attacking with your primary weapon at range 2 to 3, treat the range of that attack as range 1. Okay, so at range 3, when he gets shot at, he's getting an extra dice, and he can use auto thrusters. When he fires back at range 3, it's range 1, therefore he gets an extra attack dice, so it's 3 dice. The enemy doesn't get bonus dice from the distance, and they aren't allowed to use auto thrusters. That is insane. I love that ability. It's a bit of a screw you to stuff like IGs, and I suppose it puts down being against interceptors a bit as well, because they rely on using auto thrusters, and if you get 3 hits and they roll their 3 dice if they don't have a stealth device, and one of them is a blank, they can't change it and you'll have hit them. So if we put push limit on the Inquisitor with the title and auto thrusters, in total we've got a ship that can target lock, get a free evade, take a third action of your choice. He gets 3 attack all the time, no matter what, whatever range. He denies bonus defense dice from range. He makes auto thrusters cry in sorrow because they are useless on the enemy ships. And he can also laugh when he does that because he gets bonus defense dice and gets to use auto thrusters himself at range 3. I'm going to use this guy. He is going to be brilliant. I'm going to use him alongside Sunterfell and probably Carno Jax, because I think I've already built the list. I think it just fits. It's awesome. Then I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all we know, guys. So nice short video for you there. Well, shortish. We're at 7 minutes here. I'll leave a link at the end of this video if you haven't seen the Punisher or the Mist Hunter video, and if you're not already, do come and join our Facebook page, the X-wingReadyRoom UK. Just request to join and I'll accept you in, and if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please do subscribe, it does help. That's it, guys. We only got 1 ship to go for Wave 8. We're going to look at the Ghost. I know there's the TIE-FO and the T-70 to look at, but because I've already done a core set video, I don't think there's much point going over them until we know what else is in those expansions. So that's it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until then, fly casual.